Let me give a warm welcome to everyone who stumbled upon my channel. A few days ago I released a video on my main channel about this product and the manufacturer liked it so much that they wanted an English version. I stupidly didn't make one before sending it back, so here's the dub of my original Hungarian video. Enjoy! Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to take a look at this 17-inch 4K resolution thing. But what is it? It's the newline Flex. The next step of desktop collaboration, the perfect conference device for your business, and it transforms your office into... Excuse me, who the hell wrote this on the website? I mean, you are not sliced bread. You're just the next best thing, okay? Now, marketing mumbo jumbo aside, what can we tell about the device? First of all, the things that comes to mind is that it's heavy. I mean, really heavy. A 27-inch display was glued onto a small soundbar, and the whole thing was then welded onto a solid, and I mean solid, metal stand. Fém állványhoz. And this is no small feat. Literally. What I'm trying to say is that, dear person who sits on their website, that desk won't support this flex, okay? Just run! But putting aside the weight, we can focus on what this device can actually do, starting with the steel stand. It allows a tilt from 10 degrees to 45 degrees, which means it will make a really comfortable drawing surface, and it can also stand almost fully vertically. This leg cannot lay flat with the screen, and it can actually pinch your hand if you are not careful enough. And it hurts. I know it from experience. You can see that the bottom part of the Flex is quite a bit thicker than the rest of the device, and it has multiple reasons. Firstly, the ports. We have the power input, two headphone jacks, an HDMI port, a USB-B link-up port, also a normal and a USB-C port. So this means that we have data with USB, data throughput with USB-B and C, and it can also receive image input from the HDMI and the USB-C. So we have everything. Secondly, the speaker, or speakers to be exact. We have two 5-watt speakers on the front and a larger subwoofer on the back. With this, in the sound options, we can choose between music and conference or speech modes, and this gives us two different sound profiles. In the conference mode, the bass is reduced and you can clearly hear every speech from any audio source. In the music mode, however, the sound is surprisingly full sounding, and it actually sounds better than my 2009 27-inch iMac. Why did I compare them to each other? I don't know. I have another 27-inch monster in the house, and I'll be a fool not to use it. You can change the volume with the dedicated buttons, or you can do it on the screen as well, since this is... Wait, not yet. Not so fast. Since, thirdly, we have the brain of the monitor and the expansion port. We have an Intel SDM or Smart Display Module port, which can make this screen into the ultimate wireless workstation. I don't exactly understand how it works, even though I tried really hard to do so. But who cares when we can finally focus our attention to the screen? The panel is a 27-inch glossy touchscreen with a 4K resolution, really thin bezels, and a 350 nit peak brightness. Thanks to the pixel density, the screen is really sharp and the colors are beautiful. My biggest problem with it is the glossy nature, since we can almost see ourselves when we are using the device in a brightly lit environment. Compared to the iMac, they are both 27 inches, but that's all. The new line is sleeker, has better colors, a larger resolution, and an overall better viewing experience. Oh, and actually it has a touch panel. Now you can use it with your finger or with the included active stylus, magnetic storage on the side of the screen, and the 1024 points of pressure sensitivity. Obviously I wanted to ask someone who can actually draw to evaluate it, so I lended the pencil to my sister, and after about 30 minutes she said that she liked it and it was pretty comfortable to use. So that sounds great. But as we've discussed at the start of the video, the Flex is a collaboration powerhouse. In this regard, we get some help from the 8 microphones located on the top of the screen and from the 4K USB-C webcam. For the sake of comparing the sound, I have left the original audio here and I will just subtitle it. Ahogy láthatjátok, itt van egy laptop, és mögötte itt van a Flex. Ez a kép a Flexnek a 4K nagylátószögű kamerájából érkezik, Ez a kép pedig a laptopnak a beépített kamerájával. Most nyilvánvalóan álló felvételt csinál, tehát ez mindenképpen negatív fénybe fogja feltüntetni a laptopot, míg ez a Flex, ez gyakorlatilag ilyen csoportos projektekre van kitalálva, hogy a szobában az ember bárhol mászkálhasson, csinálhassa a kis dolgait, és ne zavarja ez az egész dolog. Hogyha az ember leül egy számítógép elé, nagyon kevés az esély, hogy a kamera az vele egy szinten lesz. Mivel egy laptop az általában alacsonyabban van, mint ahol ti ültök. Ellenben a Flexnek ugye a kamerája az olyan, mintha egy webkamerát használtok a monitornak a tetején, mivel technikailag ez történik. Now, obviously, if you have mics and webcams, you want the ability to disable them. And you have dedicated buttons for this very action on the bottom right corner. Now, if you really want to go to the extra mile, you can use the camera cover, or, you know, just take down the camera because it attaches with USB-C. All in all, if we look at the full package, what do we get for our money? Well, a quite large 4K touchscreen, built-in webcam with mics, and an impressively great sound system. Now, we could obviously ask ourselves if that's a great value, but since touchscreens this size are almost as costly as the full Flex, without any of the cool tech that I was talking about, I would say that yes, it is a great value. If you need a multi-purpose display like this, you cannot go wrong with the newline Flex. And I am telling it from almost 2 weeks of experience. Obviously it's not for everyone, but for some, it's the best. And that was it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you like this narrated style. I hope you'll have a nice day, and sziasztok! Obviously, you can find the original video by clicking on the end cards if you would like to hear my normal Hungarian voice. It's not worth it, but hey, you have the option.